Hi, fam. Welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
We're back with another reaction. It's another pitch meeting. Which one is this for?
This is the pitch meeting for Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones.
Phantom Menace was pretty funny, so I'm kind of curious to see how this goes and to see if Anakin actually did bang the person he was having a mother-son relationship with.
This one might actually be funnier.
Yes. Let's go check it out. Cheers to you, fam.
You have a new Star Wars movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. Amazing. I'm really excited to get started on this one. CGI technology has come a long way.
Oh, no.
It has. Oh, it has. So I think we
No.
should use it in, every scene, every single
God.
scene. I don't know if that's necessary, sir. Most of the script is people standing around talking about politics. Well, what better way to make those scenes more interesting than by having them be 95% computer
Good
generated?
lord.
I feel like there might be a better way. We can also make most of the characters in CGI too. It just feels like as technology gets better through the years, this might not age well. I don't think you understand how good this CGI
It's
is
not
gonna
that
look.
good.
It's gonna
No,
be
not good enough for that.
photorealistic if the photo is a screenshot of a PS2 cutscene. Oh, like a PlayStation 2 cutscene. That does sound fancy. Yeah, it's never gonna get any better than that. We need to go all in right now. You're probably right. Oh, I am. So what happens in the movie? Oh, well, at the beginning of the movie, Padme's decoy is gonna be killed in an assassination attempt. Oh, no. Yeah, it's gonna be really sad. As she's dying, she's gonna be like, I'm sorry I failed you. Failed her? Wasn't that literally her job? Yeah, I guess
Yes,
she
it
didn't
was.
really
Yeah.
understand the job description because she did great. Wow. So anyway, Obi-Wan and Anakin are assigned to protect Padme just in case there's another attempt on her life. And what's going on with Anakin? Well, he's about 10 years older now, and boy, does he have his creepy pervert stare all along. Good for him. Yeah, he's like obsessed with Padme, so he's just gonna be throwing those in her direction the whole movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at
he
a
is.
certain point, it's gonna get so bad that Padme's gonna have to be like, please stop looking at me like that, and that's just gonna make it worse. So anyway, they have
Yeah.
to keep Padme safe, right? So they place her in a secure room or something? No. They put her in a normal room with a big old window. But they
Oh,
stayed
yeah.
in
Yeah.
there with her? No, they had some cameras in there, but she shut them off because Anakin was making her uncomfortable.
Oh my
while he was
God.
watching her in a creepy way. Oh, this guy's a predator. Yeah, Darth Vader's a real
is.
horn dog. Jeez. So anyway, this flying thing shows up and plops a couple of murder worms into her room.
Murder
Murder
worms.
worms? Why not explosives again? Well, after they killed the decoy, the bad guys decided they needed to be a little more discreet. Why? I don't know. Well, okay.
Yeah,
So
really.
Anakin and Obi-Wan save her and then chase down the assassin. Very exciting. Yeah, and it turns out the assassin was hired by another assassin bounty hunter guy, Jango Fett. Wait, an assassin hired an assassin? Yeah, the
Delegation.
assassin hired an assassin to assassinate somebody and then followed the assassin to supervise the assassination and then assassinated the assassin
Well
when
done.
the assassination went wrong. Okay, I'm pretty sure that doesn't make sense, but you said the word assassin so much that I'm all thrown off and I'm just gonna go with it. Great. So what else happens? Well, Padme
was the
needs to be
idea.
protected
Yeah.
some more because there's all kinds of incompetent assassins after her. Right. So the Jedi decide that Anakin should be the one to go with her to her romantic home planet and take care
Oh,
of
no.
her.
Wow.
Oh, were there not any other Jedi? Oh, there are a ton of other Jedi, but they're gonna send this irresponsible pervy one with
Great.
Interesting choice. Yeah, besides, all the important Jedi need to sit around and talk about their feelings, so they can't go. Right, they freaking love talking about their feelings. So Anakin and Padme head over to Naboo, and he's just trying super hard to get into her space pants. And she's not into it? Not at all, until he finally strikes a chord with a little speech about how much he frickin' hates sand.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what does it for her? Yeah, and he also calls her soft and touches her exposed skin without permission.
Oh.
Dissing sand and rubbing skin is tight. Oh, yeah, it's irresistible. So she kisses him, and then she's like, oh, no, I can't. Because she met him when he was a child, and this whole thing is super weird. No,
Yes.
she's over that now. Now it's because she's a senator and he's a Jedi. Is that not allowed? Nope, it's not. Why not? Because. Well, okay then. Anyway, then Anakin's gonna have a dream that his mom's in
reasons.
trouble, so they head over to Tatooine. Okay. And when he finds her, she's like, now I'm complete, and she dies. Oh my god. Yeah, so then Anakin just massacres the Tusken Raiders that kidnapped her and then heads back to Padme. Jeez, does he tell her what he did? Yeah, he's like, I didn't just kill the men, I killed everyone. The women, the children. Well, it's gonna be hard to make her fall in love with him after something monstrous like that.
You think so?
Actually, it's gonna be super easy.
Barely an inconvenience? Oh, my
really?
God.
Yeah, it seems like that makes her like him even more. 'Cause
Wow.
A couple of scenes later, she's like, I truly, deeply love you. That is how women talk. Oh, I'm glad you said that, because I've never spoken to a real one, so I
Oh.
just took a wild guess. So is there anything else
That
going
explains
on
the
in
terrible
this
writing.
movie besides the love story? That will be most of it, to be honest. Oh, people will be into that, right? Fingers crossed. But we're also gonna have Obi-Wan wandering around investigating stuff. Oh, yeah? Yeah, he's gonna find this place where some aliens are building a big clone army. Why are they doing that? Because like 10 years ago, a Jedi named Sifo Dyas told them to and then died. Oh, tell me more about this Sifo Dyas. No. Oh, okay.
Nothing
Anyway,
there
so
yet.
eventually Obi-Wan gets held captive on Geonosis by a bad guy named Count Dooku. Okay. And so Padme and Anakin try to rescue him, but they get captured too. Oh, no. Yeah, so they all get put in this big arena so they could be killed by monsters. Wouldn't it be better for the bad guys to just kill them immediately instead of placing them in a situation where they can escape? Probably, but then the movie would be over, so they're gonna go with this stupid, dumb idea. Gotcha. So then this big kitty cat monster is gonna swipe at Padme. Oh, what happens to her? Well, her tight shirt turns into a tight crop top. Oh, thank you, kitty cat. And then a bunch of Jedi show up, and a bunch of clones show up, and they fight a bunch of droids. Wow, wow, wow. So Count Dooku tries to escape on this speeder bike thing. Oh, a bike speeder thing, huh? Is that gonna look cool? No, it's gonna look like somebody in a Walmart parking lot that hit the gas too hard on their scooter. Oh, okay. So then the main characters chase him, but Padme falls off the ship. Oh, no. Yeah, so she's like, man, I gotta get to the hangar to go help them. How does she know they're going to a hangar? Unclear. Huh. So then Anakin and Obi-Wan get to the hangar and fight Dooku a little bit. Very fun. And then Yoda shows up and has a big old lightsaber fight with them.
Hell
Doesn't
yeah, he
Yoda
does.
need a cane to walk? He does, but when he's fighting, he's fully able. That doesn't make much sense. Well, do you want to see Yoda bouncing around like a pinball with a lightsaber or not? Not really. Well, it's gonna happen.
How come
so
it
definitely
actually
get
did?
off my
It was
back
kinda
about
fun.
it. Okay, I'll do that. Great. Hey, how come Yoda and the Jedi couldn't detect all this dark side stuff happening this whole time? Well, the dark side of the Force was being clouded, so they couldn't see it. What was clouding it? The dark side of the Force. Anyway, then Padme and Anakin get married. Wow, so she was really into that murdering women and children.
Wow.
Sure looks that way. Anything else I should know about? Well, we're gonna introduce a little baby Boba Fett in this movie. Why would we introduce a young Boba Fett? Well, if we give characters more backstory, one day they can have their own spin-off movies. Oh, that's very smart. Yeah, I'm sure people would eat those spin-offs up. I'm sure they would, unless one of them tanks early on and ruins everything. Can you imagine?
Oh, no.
Actually, no. Actually, they did give Boba Fett his own spin-off.
You're right. Okay, that one was like hilarious all the way through.
That was.
Was that true or was that true?
That was true. The CGI is something I didn't even think about, but you're right. That movie was so CGI and it was so unnecessary.
On top of that, I never really think about Anakin being that much of a perv until they pointed it out, but it's like, wow, he really is.
When you're watching it, though, you can feel that teenage angst. That's one of those reasons why I really didn't like his character a lot, is because you just tell he's just trying to get to her.
I know. It's like, man, you've been getting trained as a Jedi in Jedi ways. You even recited word for word what's forbidden and what's not forbidden. And you practically just, like, used your devious ways around that to justify why you guys should be together or something.
You're pretty much validating all the reasons why the Jedi were worried about you in the first place.
Exactly. They were right, but then they turned out to be useless anyway, too. So
They did. Like, the whole point that they send Anakin to protect the senator when it's, like, really, really important, while they're just kind of sitting around discussing what's happening. Like, send a master out there to protect this woman.
You'd think so. I also look at it a little bit differently. I see your point on that, by the way. At some point, it's time to fish or cut bait.
Yeah.
And start learning how to be competent on your own. And when somebody trusts you with a responsibility, you got to do it. It proved that he couldn't do that because he ended up leaving that planet with her.
Right.
He ended up leaving Naboo with her to go to a hostile planet so that he could go find his mother. And it's like, you literally told the Jedi that you did this too.
And nobody cared.
And that bothered me.
Yeah.
I thought there would be repercussions or consequences for this, and nothing there. So yeah, it's like there were gaping plot holes all over this thing.
And the whole thing too about their romance, like, the man just committed mass murder. Like, you should be a little bit worried about that, especially as a senator. You're supposed to be a smart person.
Exactly. So funny.
It is.
I love the way they were bashing on Anakin in this one.
Out of those first 6 movies, I think this is probably the weakest, and they pretty much just told you why it was.
Yes. On to the next one then, I guess, huh?
Yep.
Well, fam, if you enjoyed this, I hope you'll consider leave a like, subscribe, hit the bells, and subscribe again and leave a like again. And also check us out on those things up there. You know, we've got new things to show you up there. We have such sights to show you.
Oh, yes.
By all means, go take a look and see what's going on there, guys. But until next time, this is Cocktail Flicks. I'm Joe.
I'm Dan.
We'll catch you on the flip side. Cheers to you, fam. Cheers to you, Dan.
Cheers to you, Joe.
Later, guys.